Okay, you back, Rosie?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, good. So anyway, let's look at page 328. And let's start with number 1. So Cindy had 3 consecutive even integers. She found the product of their sum in 3 was 20 greater than 8 times the third integer. Where did we start these? Was this the one that we did the other day?
I think it was.
Yeah, I think so
We
too.
did this one, or we might have done 81.
Let me look at the beginning of 81 and see. Because we might be switching it. We did 81. Let me see. Did we do this one too? No, I don't think so. Nope. Okay, so we're on 80. Yeah. So we're just starting. So let me pull up a screen here, and we're going to start doing some actual calculations on the screen so you guys can follow along. But help me set this thing up, okay, guys? So let's open this up. And then we can share that. Let's share that. There we go. Okay, so the first one, what do we have? Cindy had 3 consecutive even integers. So what are 3 consecutive even integers? How do we write that? Well, but how do we write variables for them? So n plus 2, and n plus 4. Okay, everybody got that?
Mhm.
We good? Yep. Okay, so now it says the product of their sum and 3. So product of their sum. So their sum and 3 is multiplication. So 3 times, and then their sum would be n plus 2 plus n plus 4 is 20 greater than 8 times the third integer, plus 20 equals 8 times the third integer is n plus 4. Make sense?
Mhm.
8 times the quantity n plus 4. Okay, so Anna, what do we do next with this one?
Then don't we have to simplify it?
Yeah, so let's do that.
So 3n plus 1. So wouldn't it be 3n plus 3n plus 2 plus 3n plus 4?
Well, if you're going to multiply, you'd have to multiply the n by the 2's and the 4's also. But let's just combine like terms inside the parentheses first. Make it a little easier. So how many n's are there?
3.
So we'd have 3n plus, and then what's 2 plus 4?
6.
There you go. Equals 8 times the quantity n plus 4. Right?
Mhm.
Now, go ahead and simplify that, Anna.
3 times, so then would it be 9n plus 6?
Not plus 6. Distributive property.
Oh, 9n plus 3 times 6. 18
Exactly. Equals. The other side.
equals 8n plus 8, 12, sorry, 8, 32.
That looks right. And now let's move the 8n to one side, the 18 to one side. What do we get? N equals, what's 32 minus 18?
Oh my gosh, I can't think.
32 minus 18. Wait, that's the minus a blank there.
Make it.
Anybody?
It's 14.
14.
14, there you go. So the numbers should be 14, 16, and 18. Let's, why don't you type them in or check them and see. So 14 plus 16 plus 18 times 3, see if that equals 8 times 18.
Wait, we forgot the plus 20.
We did forget the plus 20. I let go of the 20. So let's do that. Plus 20. And then 18 plus 20 is 38. So
38.
now n equals what?
So it's 32 minus 38?
Yep.
Oh, no. It's -6.
Very good. Okay,
Right.
so yeah. So -6, -4, and -2. So
Okay.
add all three of those together, you get -12. So 3 times -12 is -36, right?
Yep.
-36 plus 20 does not equal, no, that didn't work. Where did we mess up? Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. -36 plus 20 is -16. And 8 times -2 is also -16. So we got it. Good?
Yes.
Make sense?
Mhm.
The person who had your book before you. Uh-huh. You've written answers in your books before.
Not really.
Hmm.
I mean, yes, but I haven't.
Uh-huh. Okay, Rosie, let's talk about Binro. Go ahead, Rosie. Tell us what Binro's doing.
Bin row.
Yeah, that's what it looks like for number 2.
Oh, bin row. That is very strange. Okay,
So your
well,
BFF, huh? If you ever have a daughter, you can name her Binro.
bin
It says
row.
she later in here.
Oh yeah,
Go for
it's
it.
a girl. It's so weird. All right, Binro has an urn with 5 purple marbles in it, 6 red marbles, and 4 green marbles. Okay, wait. Hold on. So she has 5 purple marbles, 6 red marbles, and 4 green marbles.
Yep.
Okay. So she randomly draws 1 marble. What is the probability that the marble is red? Red. So total of all that would be 15, right? 15 marbles.
Yep.
Okay, so it would be, wait, was it red? Yeah. So then it would be 6/15.
That's awesome. What about the next one? The B.
Okay, B. The marble is purple. That's 5/15.
That looks right.
And C. The marble is green. 4/15.
There you go. I like it. Make sense, Anna, Bella?
Mhm.
Very good. Okay, go ahead, Bella. You got number 3.
A fat coin is tossed 5 times. What is the probability that the first 3 times it comes up tails and the next 2 times it comes up heads? Well, now you're just asking for a magician, but okay. Oops.
So how do you find the probability of sequential events?
I actually
One
don't
after
remember.
another after another. Anyone remember?
Yeah, it's heads and tails. So then if um mm,
Okay, let me explain it again. That's no problem. So what's the probability that the first one is, what's it supposed to be? Tails. The first one is tails.
1/2.
Right. So you take a half. And then what's the probability the first one is tails and the second one is tails?
1/2 and 1/4.
A half times a half. You just multiply. Anything, if you're talking about a joint probability, the probability of multiple things happening at once, and they're not related, they're not dependent on each other, then you just multiply the probabilities together and you get the joint probability. So that's what we've learned.
Okay, so I just have to multiply 1/2 times 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 1/2.
You got it.
So 1/2 times 5.
Right. Yeah, the trick here that people can get hung up on is that you start with the probability of heads, but then you go to the probability of tails or vice versa. And really the probability of either one is the same, so it doesn't matter. So all five have a probability of 1/2. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. So it's 1 out of every 32 times you would get that result. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Good with
Mhm.
everyone there? Okay.
Yeah.
Back to Anna here. Number 4. Read it to me.
the fairies outnumbered the Hamadryads by 130%. If there were 460 fairies in the clearing, how many whatever that thing is were present? 460 fairies in the clearing. Oops. So if there's 460, then not very good at these ones.
Okay, so that 130%, is that bigger than or smaller than?
Bigger.
Right, so over 100% means you're having more than, right? So the fairies
Mhm.
outnumbered the Hamadryads by 130%. So that means if you take the Hamadryads, you multiply it by 130% times H, then you get the fairies. And you know that the fairies are 460. Okay,
460. So wouldn't it be 460 times 1.3?
now it's the other way around. It's divided by 1.3 because 460
Oh.
is the number of fairies. And the number of fairies is the
Right.
number of Hamadryads times 1.3. Equals 1.3H.
So then,
See the equation on the screen there?
mhm.
So then we can just divide 460 divided by 1.3 equals H, which equals what? What is that? Anyone got a calculator?
So if it's 460,
Wait, what was the
No.
thing?
460
was
divided by
it?
1.3.
60 divided by 1.3. Oh gosh, it's 46.1538.
Nope,
So then that,
that's not
I
right.
mean,
46. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Yes.
353, 846,153,846.
Okay, so hold on. We actually miswrote this. Because it's not saying that 130% of the hamadryads is the fairies. It's that the fairies outnumbered the hamadryads by 130%. So that means there was 100% plus another 130%, which is 230%. So it should be 2.3 instead of 1.3. And the reason I got this, the reason I found out the problem of the answer was exactly what you did, Anna, is I divided by 1.3 and you came out to some nasty decimal, which tells me that that's not right. So
So it's 200.
exactly. So there are 200 of them. So that means there's 130% more than, not more than that, outnumbered by 130%.
Mhm. That makes more sense.
Right. Okay. So you can see, like trying this kind of stuff and doing it a couple different ways to figure out exactly how to translate it is not a problem, and think through the types of numbers that should be in your domain, so in this one, the domain in the of H has to be an integer because it's a number of hamadryads. And what's 0.6291385 hamadryads? It doesn't make any sense. So not that a hamadryad makes sense anyway. Any which way, but that was how we solved that one. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Rosie, you're up next. Wow, you're getting the great names here. Number 5.
wait, what is that thing?
Yeah,
This is me, right?
yeah, this is you.
Okay.
Oh, person with your camera turned off.
Oh, my camera's turned off?
It is. Turn it on.
I didn't even realize. Wait a second. Wait, where did the option go? Not letting me turn it on.
Okay. Well, read your
Yeah.
problem about
Okay.
querulous anyway, and then you can figure it out while Bella's going.
Okay. Querulous? Querulous? How do you say that? That's
Sounds good to me.
very strange. Okay. Querulous was not satisfied because the sign cure did not pay enough. It paid £4,125, but this was only 5/13 of what he expected. How much did he expect?
Okay. What do we got?
What he received was what, 4,000, what was that number? £4,125.
Uh-huh.
5/13. Okay, so
So it's that 4125 equals 5/13 of what he expected. So that's what we're trying to
So,
figure out. So we'll just make that
would
X.
I divide this by 5?
Well, take a look at the problem on my screen. Did you get that there?
Oh wait, hold on, I can't see it. Oh, there we go. So is 5. Oh, okay, wait, so this equals 5/13x times x. Okay.
You see how we got that? So it
Yeah.
is 5/13 of what he expected. So you take what he expected, which is what we're looking for, the X, and you multiply it by 5/13.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so then what do you get? How do you solve this?
Wait a minute. Okay. So that equals. Do you just have to do it like an equation with both on both sides, or?
Yeah, it is an equation.
Okay. So wait, if you were doing it this way, you'd have to make 4,000 whatever into a fraction, or make
Okay.
5/13 into.
No, that's fine. You can make it to a fraction, but how do we get the x by itself?
You have to subtract 5/13 from that side.
Well, what's happening to x? Is 5/13
Oh, I
being
mean,
at?
divide, yeah.
There you go. And how do you divide a fraction?
You multiply by the reciprocal,
And what's the reciprocal?
13/5.
There you go. So 41/25 times 13/5 pounds equals x.
Yeah.
Good enough? What does
Mhm.
x equal? All you calculatrixes.
So x equals, do I have to divide 13 by 5?
Yeah, and then multiply by 4125.
Okay, wait, so 13 divided by 5, 2.6. Okay, that was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. So that's 2.6 times 4125. Wait. And 4125, and that is 10,725.
Okay, cool. And notice that, we had to, we're saying he received less than what he expected. So the final answer, that 10,725, should be bigger than 4125, and it is. So that's a good little just check to make sure it's in the right direction. Cool. Way to go. Okay, next one. Bella, you're up. Number 6. Yeah, we're simplifying with scientific notation.
I love this stuff.
Oh, okay. So how do you write the first number in scientific notation? That's what we have to do first, is change all of those 4 numbers into scientific notation.
Yeah.
So what's the first one?
I wrote it down wrong. I have to change 0.08 to sine times 10 to the 7 to scientific notation.
Yep.
Which would be 8 times 10 to the 9th, right? No.
Yeah.
That would be 10 to the 5th, because you're moving the decimal place the other way.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yep. 8 times 10 to the 5th times.
And then the next one would simplify to 9 times 10 to the 5th as well.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And then on the bottom, the first one simplifies to 2 times 10 to the 4th. Times 3 times 10 to the 6th.
Very good. Does that make sense, everyone on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
good.
that is simplified.
Actually, you're wrong with that last one. It's not 3 times 10 to the 6th.
Oh, sorry, -6.
-6, exactly, because it's
It caught
making
me
it
going
smaller.
the wrong way.
Yeah. Okay, now let's simplify them.
Okay, So I didn't do that. I haven't done that yet because I didn't remember how we did that.
Oh, that's easy. You just multiply the numbers together and then you multiply the factors of 10 together.
Oh.
So on the
Multiply.
top, 8 times 9 is?
um,
What's 8 times 9? Peanut gallery.
72.
Very good. And then 10 to the 5th times 10 to the 5th?
10 to the 5th times 10 is 10 to the 10th.
Uh-huh. Remember,
Yay.
when you're multiplying exponents, you
Just
just add. Okay, and that is divided by 2 times 3.
6 times 10 to the negative 2.
6 times 10 to the negative 2. Yep, that looks right. Okay, now how do we simplify that?
divide.
Yeah. So it's 72 divided by 6. Anyone?
12.
12. Very good. 12 times,
Dividing, you subtract.
right. So
So
you're
you take
subtracting
it.
a no, you're subtracting a negative though. You'd be adding a positive. It's a double negative. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So what does that come out to?
12. 10 to the 12.
Right. And now we're almost there. What one more thing do we need to do? Anyone remember on the phone?
It's 12 times 10.
We need to make it into scientific notation again. It's not quite scientific notation.
Oh,
The decimal point over 1.
Oh, that's right. Because you can't have two spots. So that's just
Exactly.
1.2 times 10 to the 13th.
No, we were at 10. Oh, no, we were at
We
12.
were at 12.
Sorry. Yep. But you went the other way. We made it one smaller, so not one bigger. There you go. Very good. Make sense, Anna and Rosie?
Yeah.
yeah.
Good. I hope so, Anna, because you're up for number 7.
Mhm. So okay. It's 0.0006 times and -31. Oops, I ran out of room.
So it
Hold on,
becomes
let-
6 times 10 to the what?
6 times 10 to the negative 31st.
Well, no, it's 0.0006 times 10 to
Oh.
the negative 31st. So we have to move that 4 places to the right, which makes it bigger. So those exponents of 10 should go higher by 4.
Hmm.
28.
27.
27.
6 times 10 to the negative 27. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, good. Times, and what's the next one? That should be 8 times 10 to the,
So then we move it 1, 2, 3, 10 to the 6th.
you know what? I got it backwards. Yeah, the other one should have been going high, going lower because we're yeah,
So it's to the 35th.
Yeah, it's to the 35th. Sorry. And this one is 8 times 10 to the,
6.
no, it goes higher now.
Wow.
So then it goes 3 higher, so then it's 10 to the 12th.
Right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and that's divided by, and that is 2 times 10 to the what?
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times
Moving
10
it.
to the. So we moved it 6 places.
Uh-huh. But we're making the number smaller, so it should be a negative. Or making the number bigger, so it should be a negative. Sorry. It's going from a really tiny decimal to
Well,
2
really big to a. Yeah.
integer. Yeah, so it should be, to get back down to it, you have to multiply by a really small number. So -6. And then what's the other one? It is 4 times,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 to the positive 5th.
very good. Okay, wonderful. So now let's multiply the numerator, 6 times 8.
So 6 times 8. Wow, this really shouldn't be that hard. 38.
48.
Sorry, yeah, 48.
Okay, no problem. And then -35 plus 12.
So then it becomes 23. -23.
Don't worry about that until we get to the end.
Okay.
So -23.
Mhm.
Yep, very good. And then we're going to divide that by 2 times 4 is
8.
8 times 10 to the -6 plus 5.
1.
Nope.
-6 plus 5. -1.
-1. You guys both said 1.
Sorry.
Okay, so now let's divide 48 divided by 8 equals
Wow, I cannot think today. 4.
4 times 8 is 32. So no, not 48.
Oh.
5 times 8 is 40, not 48.
So then 6.
6 times 8 is 48. Boy, it's so good you guys have your multiplication tables memorized. Wonderful. Okay, and now we're dividing exponents, so you subtract. So -23 minus a -1.
Is 10 to the -21.
No, you only subtracted a -1, not -2.
Oh, so yeah, 10 to the -22nd.
There you go. So 6 times 10 to the -22nd power. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You guys good? Rosie, you understand these? At least
Yeah.
today? We'll do more of them as we keep going. But at least it's kind of making sense.
Mhm.
Good. Okay.
Oh, I don't like these.
Oh, these are easy.
Um,
Okay, so who's next? Is it Bella?
Rosie.
Oh, it's Rosie. That's right. Rosie, I didn't notice your problem. There's no bin row or querulous. How are you going to manage?
I don't actually know how to do these problems.
Oh,
I was gonna
okay.
ask you about these anyway, so.
Perfect. Well, this is great. You want to give it a shot, Bella?
No.
So we have R sub F. Oops. R sub F times R sub F times T sub F.
This is the one of those things.
Yep,
It just
equals R sub what? What's the other one?
R sub S times.
R sub S. T sub S and then T sub S again.
Well, hold on. There's a comma there.
Oh, yeah.
Or there's not a comma. There should be. That's missing a comma.
there is a
Anyway,
comma.
T sub S equals
Six,
okay. What
comma
else does it give
T
you?
sub F.
T sub F equals
5, comma R sub F.
and then R sub F equals
-6.
-16. Okay, so those commas there are just saying these are all different statements. Okay. Another way you could write this is just put them all on different lines. They don't because it's harder to see, but here I'll show you. If we just do them like this. See, this is
Wait,
what
I
it's-
think
Oh,
you
go
have
ahead.
the equation wrong.
Okay.
It's like 5, comma R sub F minus 16 equals R sub S.
Oh, I see. R sub F minus 16 equals R sub S. Good enough. Okay, so like that.
Mhm.
Okay, easy enough. So all we do is we substitute. Okay, so that's how we'd solve these things. So R sub F, we don't know. What do we know? We know T sub S, T sub F, and R sub S, right?
But not
Mhm.
really. We don't really know R sub S.
Well, but we know what it's equal to.
Yes,
So
but we
let's-
don't actually-
Okay, so let's plug in for what we know. So we have R sub F times, what's T sub F?
5.
Good. And that equals R sub S, which is what? What's R sub S?
We don't know.
Well, you do. It's R
Oh,
sub F minus 16,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
R sub F minus 16. Right? That's what R
Yeah.
sub S equals, yeah?
Yeah.
And then T sub S is 6.
Mhm.
Okay, you guys see how I plugged in to get that equation?
Yeah.
There you go. So now let's just solve that thing for R sub F. Page break.
I still don't see how.
Okay.
Can you use the distributive property?
Let me see. Yeah, you have just one variable, R sub F, on both sides. So yeah, use the distributive property. So we have here, let's write the next line. 5 R sub F equals 6 R sub F minus, what's 16 times 6? 96. Right?
But then what's RF times 6?
Well, bring the 96 to the other side and bring the 5 to the other side. Right? So you get 96
Mhm.
equals, and then what's 6 R sub F minus 5 R sub F? What do you think, Rosie? You have 6 R sub
6.
Fs, and you take 5 of them away. What do you have left?
1 R sub F.
There you go. So R sub F equals what?
A 96.
Exactly. So now the last part that we need to find is R sub S. So what is R sub S equal to? So 96 minus 16 equals R sub S. What is 96 minus 16?
80.
80. Yeah, exactly. See?
Oh, wait.
So
Yeah.
now we found all the variables. No, 96 minus 16.
Mm.
Does that make sense, Rosie? Do you get how we
Yeah.
got that?
Yeah.
Okay. You got that, Anna? These really aren't that hard as long as you don't get scared by the
Mhm.
subs. Really, that's the only thing that is kind of weird about them. But other than that, they're just plugging in expressions, like we had those ones way back when: evaluate x plus y plus z over 3 if x equals 7 and y equals 2 and z equals -1, and you just, that's all this is.
I realize that now.
Yeah. So, I mean, you don't have to freak about it. This isn't all that bad. So let's do the next one. Whose turn is it now? It's Bella. Yeah, that's fine. Rosie gets a, no, just talk it to me. I'll be writing it for all of us.
So given R sub m times T sub m equals R sub R times T sub R.
Okay. And
Okay. And R sub m equals 8.
and
R sub R equals 2.
and
T sub R equals 5 minus T sub m. 5 T sub m and T sub R.
okay. Did you guys see how I just translated that? I mean, you don't even really have to translate. They give you all of the stuff you need. This is much easier than a word problem where you'd have to figure out how to set everything up in that. This, you just plug it in. So R sub m, T sub m. What's R sub m? So 8, and we don't know
8.
T sub m. So that's what we're going to solve for. 8 T sub m equals, what's R sub R? Times T sub R?
T sub R is 5 minus Tm.
T sub m. There we go. Good. So now let's use the distributive property. So we have 8T sub m equals 2 times 5 is 10 minus 2T sub m, right? 2 times -1 is -2. So let's add the 2T sub m to both sides. You get 10 T sub m equals 10. And so
Hold on. That's not. Oh yeah.
T
8.
sub m equals 1. You follow there, Anna? Follow Rosie?
Yeah.
Follow Bella? Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Makes sense.
Okay, cool. And then we need to find out T sub r. And so T sub r equals 5 minus T sub m. What's T sub m? 1, which gives you?
1.
No,
4.
no. 5 minus 1.
Oh, 4.
Yeah, I know. There you go. That's it. So T sub m is 1, T sub r is 4. Good enough?
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Anna, why don't you tell me the last one? What number is this?
Wait, RG, R sub G, I guess times T sub G
Uh-huh.
plus R sub B times T sub B equals 100.
Okay, very good. What else do we have?
R sub G equals 4.
Huh?
R sub B equals 10.
Huh?
TB equals T sub G plus 3.
Sorry, I had a spider. T sub G plus 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay, R sub G equals
4.
4. T sub G is what we're looking for. So we'll just multiply. And then, oh, no, we're adding, sorry. R sub B plus T sub B, not times T sub B. So what's R sub B?
10.
Uh-huh. And what is T sub B?
T sub G plus 3.
Very good. Equals 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, so let's use the distributive property. Plus 10 T sub G plus 30 equals 100. So what's 4 plus 10 is 14. T sub G
Mm-hmm.
equals 100 minus 30. Let's take 30 away from both sides. What do we get?
Okay.
70, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And 14 over 70, or I'm sorry, 70 over 14.
That's 5.
It's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then T sub B would be 8.
70 divided
Right.
by 14. I'm sorry. What was that, Anna? Bella's being a smart person over here.
So then
Right. T sub
T
B
sub B would be 8.
equals 5 plus 3. Exactly. Very good. You got it. Okay. I think we might have time for one more. What's the next problem? Rosie, help me out with 11. So tell me what the problem is so I can type it in.
11.
Yep.
Okay. 3x over 2 minus 5 minus x over 3.
Uh-huh.
Equals 7.
Good. Okay, so what will we do here?
Well, this one, wait. Okay, you're just solve. Okay, so you have to make, wait, bleh. Would you make the 7 into a fraction, or would you make the other 2?
You could do it either way, but the easiest way is to get rid of fractions.
Okay, then I'll get rid of fractions.
So multiply by the least common multiple of the denominators.
By the least common multiple. So that would be 6.
Right, so we'd multiply everything by 6/6.
Okay. So
Okay,
then
so
that would
what's
be
3/2 times 6/6? See,
18. Wait, yeah, 18/12.
uh-huh.
That'd be 18x over 12.
So, but what we can do is reduce this first, because look, this 2 can cancel into both of these. So,
Oh yeah.
right. So what is 18/12? Oh, yeah, no, I take it back. We're not multiplying by 6/6. We're multiplying both sides of the equation times 6. That's right. Sorry about
Oh,
that,
both
guys.
sides of. Oh, okay.
Minus
Okay.
6 times 5 minus x divided by 3. There you go.
Okay.
Equals 7 times 6. So both sides of the equation times 6, and then we get
Okay. So it would be 18x. Wait,
so 6
Yeah.
divided by 2 times 3.
6 divided by 2.
Yeah. Or 6 times 3 divided by 2. Either way.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's 18, so that's 9. Wait, yeah, 9x
Minus. And then
minus
6 times 5 divided by 3.
that's 30 divided by 3, 10 minus x.
10 minus. Well, hold on. Now 6x divided by 3. And it's not minus because that's minus 6 times another minus x.
Wait, what?
So there's a minus in front of the whole fraction. So we're multiplying minus 6
Yeah.
times minus
we're
x.
multiplying. Okay, so
So
it's negative 30 divided by
3,
3.
right, which is negative 10. We got that.
Yeah, so negative 10 plus x.
Well, negative 6 times negative x is positive 6x divided by 3.
Yeah. This is stupid. Yeah.
Divided by
divided
3.
by 3 is 2x.
There you go.
Positive 2x.
Exactly. So it's a little tricky to multiply, but once you multiply through, then it's an easy equation. 7
Mhm.
times 6 is
42.
good. Okay. So now let's simplify the x's and then add 10 to both sides. So 9 plus 2x is,
Wait, why would 9 plus 2x?
well, 9x plus 2x.
Oh,
I'm simplifying the
I'm
x's.
being very stupid. Yes. So that's 11x
Equals, add 10 to both sides.
equals 52.
2. Good. So x equals 52
Wait,
over
what's
11.
52
Divide both
divided
sides by 11 because x is being multiplied by 11.
That is yikes.
It doesn't matter.
4.7272.
We can just leave it as 52 over 11.
Okay.
Good. Any questions on that last one?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. I've got another meeting to go to, so we're done there today. We'll keep going a little bit of this on Wednesday. So anyway, it was good seeing you all. Have a good one, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.